Okay, write this note. Integration. That is, I said integration, the reverse of the differentiation. Sine differentiation is cos x. Therefore, cos integration is sine x. Log x differentiation 1 over x. Then 1 over x integration is log x. E to the power x differentiation is e to the power x. Therefore, e to the power x integration is same as e. That's what you are studying here. Anyhow, the reverse, if you work 100 question in differentiation, you have 100 problem in integration. You already complete that 100. Okay, write this note. If phi x be a derivatable function, if phi x or phi of x be a derivable function, phi x be a derivable function in x, derivable function in x, and its differential coefficient b so like that, f of x equal phi dash x. You know, differential equal phi dash x, phi of dash. If I say phi x is a differential function, its differentiation is what? Phi dash x. That's I use as fx, right? B fx equal phi of dash x. Then phi x is said to be a integration of fx. 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 See, in another word I can explain that. That is d over dx. That is d over dx phi of x. If I take this as fx, right? This is fx. That is d over dx of phi x is fx. Then you can say what? This differentiation is that. Okay? There is a symbol, integration symbol, right? Integration fx respect to x. What is the answer? Phi of x. Phi of x. But actually not phi of x. There's a constant also. I'll show later one by one. It's the introduction of the integral coefficient or integration. Okay, there are some more theories in integration of like differentiation, lot theories, and some theorems, some standard integrals and everything. You see one by one. Okay, right, theorem 1. Right, this. Let phi of x be an integration of fx. Let phi of x be an integration of f of x. Then phi of x plus c. Then phi of x plus c. Then phi of x plus c is also an integration of fx. Is also an integration of fx. Where C is an arbitrary constant. Arbitrary constant. That's the term we call in integration. Arbitrary constant. That means take any value. The arbitrary means it can take any value such as 5 minus 2 half, like that. That is an independent constant, like that. Arbitrary constant, right? Okay, I'll show this idea how to prove or how this meaning, right? So write proof. So very first I said phi x is what? Integration of fx. Phi x is integration of fx. That means what? As I mentioned this very first, d over dx phi of x is what? What is phi x differentiation is fx, right? Phi x differentiation is fx. Okay. Therefore, integral fx dx is phi x. Okay. Write this. So every problem will start from this basic definition. Phi x integration is fx. Phi x differentiation is fx. Therefore, f of x integration is phi x, right? Now I said a new term, phi x plus c. Phi of x plus c integration also same that. Phi x plus c integration also becomes the fx integral part. See how to show these things. Every problem start from your knowledge of differentiation or differential coefficient, right? Okay, now write but. See what I mean? D over dx phi of x plus c. Differentiate this one. Phi of x plus c, differentiate. If I write separately, d over dx phi x plus d over dx of c, c. I write separately, right? Therefore, d over dx of phi of x plus c. What is phi x differentiation is fx. Okay. What is c differentiation is 0, no? C differentiation is constant, c, that is 0, right? So if you differentiate phi x plus c, that becomes fx, Okay. Now what can you say? This differentiation is fx. This differentiation is fx. Therefore, integral fx respect to dx, the answer is phi x plus c. Okay, hereafter we use that constant part, right? I said prove this, right? Earlier we said only fx, that now not only that, phi x plus c, right? Fx integration is phi x, also differentials and c, that also becomes fx. Therefore we write hereafter, that is important, they will give the marking scheme, 5 marks for the arbitrary constant, advanced maths least marks 5 marks, minimum marks offering is 5. So you should show these things, integration any fx, the answer phi x and plus a constant, right? Copy this. Here we call c is an arbitrary constant. This is one theorem, right? Right, theorem number 2. Second one, write this. Let phi of x be an integration of fx Let phi of x be an integration of f of x. Let phi of x be an integration of f of x, fx. Then integral k into fx dx, integral k into f of dx, k into fx dx is equal to, take the k out, integral fx dx, fx dx. So what do you mean here? When integrate, the same as the differentiation. In integration, you can take the constant out, right? If there's a number 5, 7, half, or 10, you can take the number separately and integrate the rest of the part. And right below, where k is a constant. Where k is a constant, not an arbitrary here, constant, right? Where k is a constant, where k is a constant, okay. Right, proof this. I show everything, I go with the proof, you know this, so we show the proof of that, right, proof. So go from the beginning, as I mentioned, fx is the, phi x is the integration of fx, right, the first one, that means what, d over dx, fx, is it, phi x. Phi x differentiation, phi x differentiation is fx, phi x differentiation is fx, therefore integral fx dx is what, phi of x, right? If you differentiate phi x, I say answer is fx, then if in integration fx, answer is phi x, right? This differentiation is that, therefore this integration is that, okay? Now we come to the another pattern, k into something, so everything starts from the differentiation idea. Now we come back, what is that, d over dx of k into phi x, k into phi x, answer. This is your differentiation knowledge. Have you learned to differentiate such a k into expression? I can take the k out, okay, d over dx, phi of x, okay. So this differentiation, can I show that like that? So what is the answer? That equal to what, k into, what is phi x differentiate respect to x, that is fx, eh? That is fx, okay. Therefore this differentiation, answer that, if you differentiate k times phi x, answer is that, therefore the converse is what, integration, therefore integration k into fx, k into fx dx equal to what, k times phi x, okay, k times phi x, k times phi x, k into integral fx dx equal to, if you differentiate this, answer is that, therefore the reverse, if you integration that, answer is this, okay. Now see, if I say this is number 1 and this is number 2, connect the 1 and 2, you can go to that our proof here. See 1 and 2, what happened, therefore 1 comma 2, 1 comma 2, k into integral fx dx, fx dx equal to what, here k into, what is phi x, see number 1, see number 1, phi x is what, integral fx. It's a simple thing, right? Simple thing, but you know everything go from the beginning, start from the first basic to advanced, everything. It's all the integration rules that been, I mentioned here, k into fx. K into fx integration is equal to k into integral separately fx dx. Right, next theorem number 3. Theorem number 3. So each and every theorem you can identify what you mean the integration ideas, right? Very easy question, exam papers, but a long lesson to work a lot theory. Right, this 5x, let phi of x be an integration of fx. Let phi of x be an integration of fx. Let phi of x be an integration of fx. Then okay, write this integral f1x integral f1x plus f2x integral f1x plus f2x completely different integral respect to x equal to integral f1x plus integral f2x or dx, right? Dx. Integral f1x plus f2x totally dx equal, right, separately f1x dx plus f2x dx. A simple note, that is separately we can integrate a long expression by adding or subtracting comes like in differentiation. You integrate separately, that's the meaning, right? So proof, I can show that also by proof. Proof. So write once again this differential coefficient 5x differentiation is fx, 5x differentiation is say fx, phi of x differentiation is say fx, or in this case I put the two letters 1 and 2. Therefore we say here phi 1x, let phi 1x, right? Let phi 1x integrate differentiation is f1x. Also say d over dx phi 2x differentiation is f2x. Okay, take this 2 like the basic thing I said. Phi 1x differentiation is say f1x, and phi 2x differentiation say f2x. Therefore you can write the reverse of that, converse. Therefore integration f1x respect to x, the answer phi of 1x, same as integration f2x respect to x, integrate, the answer is phi 2x, right? Phi 2x. Okay, now I show this separation, what I mentioned the theory. So now you come right next one, but that d over dx phi 1x plus phi of 2x into that dx equal to what? Phi of 1x plus, can you see this? But phi d over dx, phi 1x plus phi 2x, completely differentiation. We can write this how separately, d over dx, phi 1x plus d over dx, phi of 2x, okay? Complete differentiation, you can write separately. Therefore, what the answer is equal to, use your previous, what is phi 1 differentiation is f1x, right? That is f1x, right? And what is the next one? Phi of 2 differentiation is what is that? f2x, okay? Therefore, go to the integration theorem. If this is differentiation, answer is this. If this is differentiation, answer is this. Therefore, the converse, if you integrate that, answer is this. Okay. If you differentiate this one, answer is that. Therefore, if you integrate that one, answer is this. You can write therefore integral f1x plus f2x respect to dx. Okay, answer is that, right? But the answer phi 1x plus phi 2x, right? Phi 1x plus phi 2x. If this differentiation is that answer, then integration of that is this. Okay. Therefore, come once again, complete the therefore the integral f1x plus f2x completely differential integration respect to x. Our answer. See, we have that. What is phi 1x? Integral f1x, ne? Phi 1x is integral f1x. What is phi 2x? Integral f2x, right? Write that integral f1x dx plus integral f2x dx. So here nothing, no any special. What you mean is, for long added or subtraction comes in what you called this integration. You can write separately the integration part. Separately you can integrate, right? Separately you can integrate. That's the meaning here. Right, next theorem 4. Integration theorem 4 is my note. Okay. If you use any other student, any others note, they will mention theorem or something. But they will teach everything, not in this order, maybe their way. I am doing my way, right? My method. Write this next theorem. Let phi x be a integration of fx. Let phi of x be an integration of fx. Phi x be an integration of fx. Then integration of f of cx is 1 over c into 5x. 1 over c into 5x, phi of x. 1 over c into phi of x. Okay, this is complicated. The problems I will show clearly. We read a statement. What I mentioned is, I'm not proving here at the moment. See this, that is, I said d over dx. 5x answer is differentiation. 5x is what? F of x. Okay, that is differentiation. Phi of x is fx. Then you know integral fx dx is phi of x, right? Therefore, if this is differentiation is fx, the integral fx dx is 5x, right? So here what the meaning I said, integral of f of cx, integral of, see that, integral of f of cx, okay, respect to x. What the answer is the meaning. First you differentiate the f of x. First you differentiate the f of that like this, f of cx, that is phi of cx. The problem I show many. If you differentiate inside, what is 10x differentiation? 10. 5x differentiation is 5. Half x differentiation is half. And write the reciprocal, right? Write the reciprocal of that one. That's the meaning, right? Integral f of cx is, integral of fx is 5x. Then f of cx integration is phi of cx and 1 over c. You have to differentiate that, and I should write the reciprocal of that. If frequently we use in problem, I will show in the problem some more, and that's a proof. So this copy, that's enough here. So write next theorem. Next theorem. Right, this integral, straight I show you, integral, denominator is fx, numerator is f dash x, very important, dx. What do you mean this? What do you mean? Below fx, up f dash x. For example, below sin x are what? Up cos x. Below log x, up 1 over x. What do you mean? The denominator's differentiation is the numerator. This differentiation is the numerator, right? Such a case in this integration, the answer is logarithm. You know a logarithm, log or ln base e. Answer is fx. Right, this is the answer. Integration of fx above f dash x, the answer is logarithm fx, logarithm fx. This I can prove simply. Write the proof. Write the proof. So always go with the differentiation idea. What do you mean? This integration is this. Then you differentiate log. Then you differentiate the log and go to the its integration part. So proof. Write the proof. D over dx of logarithm fx. D over dx of logarithm fx. what the logarithm differentiation answer? 1 over fx ne. This is if you successfully complete your differentiation, you have good knowledge of differentiation only. This become easier lesson. So you know that logarithm differentiation is 1 over ne. Therefore go reverse. Therefore, what is integral? Another one they miss here. Logarithm fx differentiation is 1 over fx, and the inner function inside there's a function. Differentiate that f dash x. Okay. Therefore, log fx differentiation is f dash x below fx. Therefore, if you integrate that one, f dash x over fx, what is the answer? Logarithm fx respect to x dx, right? If this is differentiation, that answer, therefore that integration is this. A straight thing, but very useful. Every question use this. These are some theorem as I mentioned my way. Next we see one by one standard integrals. Okay, what are the points you need to integrate straightly? That we call sin x differentiation cos x. That is one of the standard differentiation. E to the power x differentiation is e to the power x. That's a standard differentiation. Like here we have the standard integrals. So right next, standard integrals. Standard integrals. Standard integrals. You see one lot of integrals there. Okay, right. Number one. First theory is standard integrals. I show everything is important here after, very useful. Every problem start from your knowledge of differentiation, right? Differentiation knowledge, right? First one, d over dx, x to the power n plus 1 over n plus 1. See what is his answer? Your differentiation idea, not integration. What is his answer? D over dx of x to the power n plus 1 over n plus 1. What the answer? So what is that? Yeah, you know n plus 1 is a constant. Take out. What is power? Power differentiation is what? That's the first theory in the differential coefficient. But the power differentiation, take the power in front, and deduct 1 to the power. Therefore, see, simple. What is the answer? X to the power n. So what do you mean that? Think about the integration hereafter. This differentiation becomes that. This differentiation is that. Therefore, as a result, integration x to the power n is what? X dx is what? X to the power n plus 1 over n plus 1. Okay, if this differentiation is that answer, therefore that integration is this answer, right? Also an important note, within bracket you should say that where, right, within brackets, where n not equal to minus 1, where n not equal to minus 1, right? Where n not equal to minus 1. Because if n becomes minus 1, infinity, you see, infinity is 0, meaningless. We call indeterminate form, right? It's the very first theory in the standard integrals. standard integrals. If anything comes like power integration is what? Add 1 to the power and write below that power value, right? Here's a simple example. Integral x to the power 7 dx. What is the answer? Integral x to the power 7 dx. What is the answer? X to the power 8 over 8. Also, we write the constant here after. Remember that constant, right? Arbitrary constant. We said every integration after the answer put a number 5, 8, half. We say constant plus c. This is the example. Say another example. I write here integral. What about 1 over x to the power 5 dx? 1 over x to the power 5 dx. What is the answer? Standard very first. X to the power n dx. Integral x to the power n dx. So connect to that pattern. So therefore integral, can I take up x to the power minus 5 dx? Now use straight answer. Number 1 standard integral theory. But the answer add 1 to the power. Therefore minus 4. Put the power below, right? Put the power below. X to the power n plus 1 over n plus 1. Standard integral, therefore the answer is here. But that minus 1 over 4 x to the power 4, we say plus c. Standard integral. Okay, another example, x to the power minus 5, take the numerator. Therefore the answer 1 more minus 4 below the power, right? Therefore the answer, you can remove the indices, negative to positive indices. That pattern minus 1 over 4 times x to the power 4 plus c. This are the standard part, right? It's my number 1 theory, number 1. Right, number 2, second theory of integration, standard integration. Or you can write a note, write note before go to the number 2. Write note. So earlier theory we said n is not minus 1, right? N not equal to minus 1. N not equal to minus 1. Now I show you what happens if n becomes minus 1, right? Put note, if n equal minus 1, if n equal minus 1, what is that one? Integral x to the power, if n is minus 1, the power is minus 1, x to the power n dx, answer what? Integral x to the power minus 1 dx, okay? X to the power minus 1 dx, if n becomes minus 1, therefore what the answer? That is integral 1 over x dx, 1 over x dx, 1 over x dx. What the answer? What the answer? 1 over x dx, what the answer? As I mentioned my last theorem, in integration, see below x, differentiation x is what? 1. That is numerator. Below fx, above f dash x. Below fx, above f dash x. What is the answer? Logarithm x. Okay, if you take n is -1, the answer logarithm x. Okay, x to the power n become log x if n is -1, because of differentiation of the denominator is the numerator. Such a case, always think about the logarithm, right? The problem we'll see more. Okay, number 2, second theorem, second standard integrals. Standard integrals. Everything I show you with the differentiation idea. Differentiate this d over dx ax plus b to the power n plus 1 over n plus 1. Differentiation this, hence go to the integration idea. Differentiate that. Complete your differentiation of ax plus b power n plus 1 over n plus 1. That's not what you call the integration, that's your differentiation, all syllabus, your past ideas. If you're very fluent in differentiation. So what is that? Can I take the n plus 1 out as a constant part, right? What is power differentiation? Write the power in front and deduct 1 to the power. What happened? That is n plus 1 deduct 1, that is n, right? That is n. Okay. Therefore, see n plus 1 cancel. The answer ax plus b to the power n right? Therefore, this differentiation is that. This differentiation answer is that. So what the converse of that idea relating with the integration and the differentiation. Therefore integral ax plus b to the power n. See, there's another part. You're missing another one missing. Power differentiation is over. There's an inner function. Ax differentiation is a. So where that a? You missed that. A here, put the a here. There's a. That is differentiation idea. Best to differentiate the power and the inner function. 5x means 5, 7x means 7. Okay. Therefore here a. So this differentiation is that answer. Therefore integral of that answer is what? This ax plus b over n plus 1. That power n plus 1 also below n plus 1. Is it? Always go with the differentiation knowledge. This differentiation is that answer. Therefore, that integration is this answer. But we won't write like that. That's a standard method. To take this multiplication constant a, take over there. So integral ax plus b to the power n dx answer ax plus b to the power n plus 1 over n plus 1. And an important, don't forget that this multiple a, that side divide below a. Very important integration, right? Second integral, standard integral. Also within bracket show where n not equal -1. where n not equal minus 1, where n not equal minus 1, where n not equal minus 1. That's the meaning. So what the idea in simple case, simple question, this is the problem in the future. If any power integration is, use the previous number 1 integral, ax plus b, add 1 to the power and write below the power. Add 1 to the power and write the power as below, denominator. Then don't forget to differentiate the inner function and write the reciprocal, right? If 5x differentiation 5, write the 5 below. If it's 7x into differentiation 7, write the 7 below, right? That's the meaning of this theory. Where n not equal minus 1. Never comes minus 1, right? If minus 1 comes, there's different issue. We'll see now what happens if n become minus 1. Write not, if n equal minus 1. If n equal minus 1, if n equal minus 1, we'll see what happened, right? That's not, right? If n equal minus 1, see that integral, then what is the problem? Therefore, ax plus b to the power minus 1, no? Okay, when takes minus 1 like this as a question part, n equal minus 1, right? Okay, now see, very important. Can I remove these negative to positive indices? 1 over ax plus b into dx, right? Into dx. I remove this minus 2 positive, this pattern. Okay. Now see, very important. What is the differentiation of the denominator part? What is the differentiation? This ax plus b differentiate. You know b differentiation is 0. B differentiation is 0. Ax differentiation is a, right? Ax differentiation is a. Okay? Ax differentiation is a. So therefore, my idea, see this, I write the a up. Some simplification made here. And I write 1 over s down. See, is it okay? It is okay. But the differentiation below show up as a numerator. And that is wrong. That is wrong. If I write like this, wrong. I can't put the a above, it's wrong. That's why to remove that a, I divide by a that. Then a cancel, that is there. So integral ax plus b to the power minus 1 into dx. See what is the answer. 1 over a. See here. The below differentiation is what? A at the top. The denominator differentiation is at the top. So what we learned? The third time we are using now. In integration problem, don't forget that. What is the differentiation of the denominator? If it's come at the numerator, the answer is logarithm. Logarithm denominator. Okay? Logarithm denominator is the answer when n becomes minus 1, right? If n becomes minus 1, this is the answer. Okay, I can show some example. Every problem we go with the examples. I have to publish the example number 1, integral x plus 7 power 3 dx. What the answer? Integral 4x minus 3, or say plus 3 square dx. Integral if I say 1 over 5x plus 7 to the power minus 3 dx. Just a straight answer, right? To work out how the theorem, so how to use the standard integrals, this question. So what the answer? First one, power integration idea. So answer is x plus 7 power 4, add 1 and write below the power, right? And don't miss to write the constant plus c, right? Plus c. Or that 4x plus 3 completely square. But the integration, use the theorem in the standard integrals. If any power, what the answer? 4x plus 3. Add 1 to the power, that is 3 over 3 over 3. Okay, and don't miss the inner function. 4x can be differentiated. Answer is 4. It's reciprocal, you should write below 4, right? Every integration, see is there any differentiation part, and differentiate that part and write the reciprocal, right? Therefore the answer is 4x plus 3 power 3 over 12 plus, don't forget the arbitrary constant in the questions, plus c. Next example, 1 over 5x plus 7 minus 3 as a power. So use that minus to positive integration, right up. If the denominator negative, we can put it up. So integration 5x plus 7 to the power 3 dx. Then you know the answer, simple as the earlier type. So yes, as I mentioned my theory, the theorem, you can see the fx plus c. I mentioned my first theorem is that 5x plus c. So c is an arbitrary constant. If you integrate this one, answer is this. If you differentiate this one, differentiate with the c also, differentiate, the answer becomes the same now, because c differentiation is 0. C differentiation is 0. Therefore the answer again comes this. So integration problem, always we have to put an additional plus number, because later we come to some application problems, because this is a indefinite integral. This today's lessons, I said very long, huge chapter integration. This is a indefinite integration. Later it become definite integration. That is, we have boundaries, but there are my boundaries. So therefore, in this case, every integration problem we put some number plus c constant. If you avoid that, they put less 5 marks. If you put the c, you have 5 marks. Because very first I proved in my first theorem, 5x plus c also integration of fx. 5x is the integration of fx. 5x plus c also integration of fx ne. Therefore 5x plus c ma api gamu. c එක දාන්න ඕනේ. That's the thing. The benefit, full use of this comes later when you work out the definite integration. Also area under the curve. This application comes part 1 structure paper. Area under the curve, volume under the curve. So here power 3 integration is what? 5x plus 7. Add 1 to the power, write power below. Okay, then don't forget the differentiation part. 5x, write its reciprocal, ne? 5, right? Therefore the answer 5x plus 7 to the power 4 over 20, and put the c. All the questions we write the c. Theory also we can write the c part. In the question we put a constant c, right? And write another example, fourth one. Fourth example, integral 1 over 5x plus 11 dx. 5x plus 11 dx. And the one integral 1 over 3x minus 5 dx. So what we learn up to now, using this you can simply simplify these integrals. How these answers become a logarithm format, ne? Always think about the standard one theorem. What is differentiation of the denominator can be arranged as numerator. It become a logarithm format, right? Logarithm. So here what the answer? What is differentiation below? 5x is 5, 1 is 0, ne? 1 is 0. They have actually the denominator, differentiation is 5. Make the 5 at the numerator. So 5 below 5x plus 1. But this is wrong, this is wrong. Therefore you have to put the 1 over 5 here, ne? Into dx, right? Therefore the answer 1 over 5 below what? It's into differentiation at the top. Such a case ln or log you can write log 5x plus 1, and don't miss the c. So latest straight you can go there. There's no middle step. Now we are very first day of this lesson today. So later you can go straight to that part. We don't show the mid part. As I show this case, what the answer is 1. But differentiation is 3. Make the 3 up. Then you should divide the 3. So by mind mental hitaganda, manoman hitaganda, the differentiation becomes top. Therefore logarithm ne? Logarithm 3x minus 5 and plus a arbitrary constant a. Not only c, you can do the a also. A, b, c, d, whatever. Arbitrary constant, right? This is my second standard integrals. Right, number 3. Number 3, third standard integrals. Everything I show in the proof very useful. Follow my method. Then you can answer any type of advanced problem as exam papers 2 or past paper, future papers all. Right, number 3. d over dx e to the power x. Write this answer. What is differentiation of e? Hence go to the integration. what is special in the differentiation? E differentiation is e to the power x, no? So there we prove from first principle. First principle method, you can prove this e to the power x, ne? From first principle method. So here what? The same answer, differentiation. E differentiation is e. Therefore, integral e to the power x. Very simple. Same. E to the power differentiation, e to the power integration, all same answer. That's all. Right, next number 4. Number 4. D over dx e to the power ax. Parandameka, your differentiation knowledge. E to the power ax differentiation is what? Ethanic ganda komada me integration part ekak. What the differentiation that? That's your differentiation idea. What is the answer? E differentiation is e. Then see, there is a function can be derivable a to the power x in a function. X differentiation is a. That's the answer, not integration. Your syllabus differentiation. So this differentiation is that answer. So what is today's lesson? The reverse. Therefore, integral e to the power ax respect to x. What is the answer? E to the power ax. But you know, we won't show that answer because of a is a constant here. Take the multiplication a and divide the other side. Therefore, integral e to the power ax dx. Answer is, take the multiple a that side. 1 over a e to the power ax. Or plus c. You can add the plus c also here, right? That's the case. Simple. Very easy integration. So what the idea? Integrate the e as usual method, write the answer and see is there any differentiable function or differentiable function or constant, differential constant. Find that its differentiation, write the reciprocal of that. See the example, integral e to the power 10x dx. Integral e to the power 10x dx. So follow same method. E to the power anything. E to the power anything. Integration is same. E to the power 10x. Then differentiate the power 10x. That is 10. And write 1 over 10. Okay. And plus a constant c. And plus a constant c. See another example, integral e to the power half x. E to the power half x. Write the answer, e to the power half x dx. Write the answer. E to the power, that is same, e to the power, okay. And see the power half x differentiation is half, ne? Half x differentiation is half. We write the reciprocal, no? Therefore 2, ne? Therefore 2, right? Plus c. Okay, plus c, right? This is that number standard format. Okay, next write number 5. First day is important. First day lessons are important. Anywhere, any lessons, any sections. Number 5, standard integral. Number 5. Everything I begin start from your differentiation knowledge. See what is sin x differentiation. Without integral, no paper, no A-level paper. They will keep the exam once again. Integration because as an engineer, if you go to university, first year, a lot of integrations there. Alright, the answer sin x differentiation is what? Hence go to the integration. Sin x differentiation. What is that? Cos x ne? Sin differentiation cos x. Therefore go to the other part. Therefore integral cos x dx. Dx, the answer. See, simple. If you, that's I told you initially, if you work 100 or 1000 differentiation problem, you worked 1000 integration problems also there. What your differentiation answer, those are the integration answer for the other thing. So sin x differentiation is cos x. Therefore don't forget cos x integration is sin x. Right, number 6. Next, number 6. Next one. See this one, 6th one. D over dx. D over dx sin x. Try this, your differentiation sin x. Hence go to the integration part. Sin x differentiation. So whatever sin, the answer is cos. Also there is the x. Differentiate that and write the reciprocal of that. No, let's later. Obviously sin x. What is that? Cos x. The sin differentiation cos. And don't miss there is a inner function. What is x differentiation a? Okay, sin x differentiation is that. Therefore, go to the reverse part. A cos ax dx what? This differentiation is that. Therefore, that integration is what? Sin ax. Therefore, we write like this. Therefore, integral cos ax respect to x, the answer is a multiple a that side divide by a sin ax. Okay, this is the standard or integral cos integration, that is sin. If anything can be derivable, always remember, now you have experience of this integration. What is inside can be differentiated. Eke paraspara reciprocal එක දාන්න ඕනේ, right? See some examples. See example 1. Integral cos 5x dx. Integral, and example cos 1 over 10 dx. And example integral cos alpha over beta into x. See straight answers. These are not the exam question, right? Very first day. I have a tutor, so there are nearly 200 problems. Superb questions. We'll see. First you have to successfully complete the theory part. Then you can handle any problems, no matter whatever it is hereafter. So see these answers. What is cos integration sine 5x? Then don't forget the 5x differentiation is 5. Right, it's reciprocal, 1/5. And don't miss the arbitrary constant c, right? How this one? Cos 1/10x dx, cos integration sine, that is 1/10. Let's write the theta angle. Hereafter inner function 1/10, differentiation is 1/10. Right, it's reciprocal. Therefore 10 goes up. Okay, 10 is up. Okay, that. What is alpha over beta? Cos integration is sine alpha over beta, sine alpha over beta into x. Hereafter it becomes beta over alpha, reciprocal. Okay, and plus a constant c, right? Is that example for that standard integral number 6. These are called trigonometric integrations. Next, write number 7. Number 7 standard, d over dx of cos x. d over dx of cos x. Write the answer of that cos x differentiation. Hence, go to the integration of that. Yes, we'll see. Cos x differentiation, what? Minus sin x. Cos x differentiation minus sin x. Cos x differentiation minus sin x. So what is that? Therefore, reverse of that, ne? Therefore, actually minus sin x dx answer is cos x. Earlier we did that cos x integration is sin x. Cos x integration is sin x. Now here minus, but we won't take minus. Mehema piliyanne minus ehata ganda. Therefore integral sin x, right? Sin x integration is minus cos x, right? That's the standard, right? Sin x integration is minus cos x. Sin x integration minus cos x. Right, next number 8. Number 8 standard. See what the meaning of d over dx of cos x. See what the answer. Cos x differentiation is what? Hence, go to the integration. So, cos differentiation is minus sine ax, minus sine ax. And you know inner function is a, therefore a minus a sin x, minus a sin x. Therefore integral minus a sin ax dx answer is what? This is a differentiation, that answer. Therefore that integration is this answer, okay? But that cos ax, but you know we won't show that. Take the minus a and divide that side, right? Simple. Therefore integration sin ax dx answer is what? This minus a take other side and divide, right? the standard integral sine theta or sine ax integration is minus cos ax, and what is differentiation available, find it and write the reciprocal. Every question we use these things, right? See some examples. Example number 1, integral sine 7x dx. And example, integral sine, can I say 1/3 x dx? Or another one, integral sine lambda over mu x dx. So you can write straight in. Here no proof. In the question we won't prove, is try write the answer. So what is that? Sine theta different integrate minus cos 7x. Okay. Next, integral this 7 differential and write the reciprocal 1/7, and you can write the C. Next one, sine 1/3 x minus cos 1/3 x minus cos 1/3 x, and here 1/3 reciprocal, that become 3 in A, and plus C, right? Next one, what is that? Minus cos lambda over mu x. Hereafter differentiation is lambda over mu, reciprocal mu over lambda. Okay, reciprocal, that becomes mu over lambda plus a constant C, right? This is the other part. So the first day is very important. We work many ideas of integrals now. Standard parts. Right next, number 9. Number 9. 9 standard integrals. 9 standard integrals. So complete your differentiation revision. හරියට බලාගන්න differentiation දිගටම ඒතකොට integration ටට්ටක් ගාලා අඳුනා ගන්න පුළුවන්. If your integrate differentiation failure, so please revise all the integration differentiation ideas, then only it's very clear, otherwise confused. So dear YouTube viewers, I can send a lot of attractive theory parts, revision parts and all. So please subscribe this, then you can get it a lot, my videos. Next one, d over dx tan x. Tan x differentiation. Can you, what the tan x differentiation, from that find the integration of that. Tan x differentiation. What is tan x differentiation? Sec square x. Tan x differentiation is sec square x. Therefore, from that go to the integration part. Tan x differentiation sec square x. Okay, the straight answer. Therefore, integral sec square x dx, the answer is tan x. Okay, tan x differentiation is sec square x, therefore integral of that is tan x. See some examples. Example 1, integral sec square 10x dx, integral sec square 1 over 7x dx. So simple 2 questions. Example, there's no question similar. Some rehearsal, some practice question to identify the theory of this integration. So tan x differentiation is sec square. Therefore, your sec square integration is tan x. Here tan x ne? Tan 10x. Then don't forget the 10x differentiation, that is 10, and write the reciprocal. 9th one, tan x differentiation is sec square x. Therefore, sec square integration is tan x. Tan x differentiation is sec square x. Therefore, sec square x integration is tan x. Some examples. And plus C here. And what is that? Sec square 1 over 7 integration is tan 1 over 7x. Then find the differentiation of the 1 over 7. That is 1 over 7 reciprocal. So 7 take up ne, and don't forget to put the constant c, right? Right, next number 10. Number 10, standard integrals. Number 10. That is what? Indifferent d over dx of cosec x. Trigonometric part. Trigonometry very important. Without trigonometry, no math. The heart of the mathematics, trigonometry. The only statistic, probability only, no trigonometry. Even VT graph also we have trigonometry. Statistics and probability, only the no trigonometric cases. Okay, see what is your differentiation knowledge. Cosec x differentiation is what? Hence go to the integration idea. Cosec x differentiation is what? What is that? Cosec x is what? Minus cosec x cot x. Minus cosec x cot x, right? Minus cosec x cot x. Minus cosec x cot x. Minus cosec x cot x, right? Therefore, find its integral coefficient, integration. Therefore, integral we call like cosec x cot x respect to dx. The answer is minus cosec x, right? So rarely we use this in the questions. Maybe past papers filling in the anyhow, successfully you'll complete all. Cosec x differentiation is minus cosec x cot x. Therefore, integral cosec x cot x answer minus cosec x. Okay. So remember here one thing, both angles are same. Here also x. Both should become same. Alright, examples. One example, integral cosec 11x cot 11x dx. Right, the answer. Another one, integral cosec alpha x cot alpha x dx. Let's try it how to use it, this theory. What is that? Answer minus cosec, what is that? 11x, right? Minus cosec 11x, minus cosec 11x. Also, don't forget the inner function. Only one. Only one. Alpha x is here. See what 11x. That's 11. Eh? Therefore, 1 over 11. Always remember, don't misuse. What is the inner function? Differentiation, right? It's reciprocal, right? So what is the next one? Answer minus cosec alpha x and write the 1 over alpha. Okay, plus c also. Plus c, right? Arbitrary constants important. Okay, right. Next number, what? Number 11. Number 11, standard integrals, number 11. Number 11, standard integrals, integral, what do you call, sec x, integral, very wait, we go to the differentiation. Differentiate knowledge of the differentiation. Go with the knowledge of the differentiation. What is, what do we call the sec x differentiation. See what is sec x differentiation and go to the answer. What is sec x differentiation? Hence derive an answer for the integration. Next one, sec x differentiation. What is sec x differentiation? Sec x tan x. Sec x differentiation is sec x tan x. Okay. Sec x tan x. Therefore, no doubt, integral of such a problems, sec x tan x integral respect to x, that is what? Sec x, ne? Okay, that's tan. Integral sec x tan x is sec x, right? You can work many examples, also simple things, right? Next, number 12. Number 12, standard integral or trigonometric integral. Number 12. We complete all things. The sine kara, sine, cos kara, tan kara. See what a cot d over dx of cot x. You think what are the things? All the differentiation can be arranged to a integration. What is cot x? Differentiation පොත ළඟ තියන්න ඕනේ. Cot x differentiation. What is cot x differentiation? Minus cos x square x. Minus cos x square x. Okay. Cot x differentiation minus cos x square x. Minus cos x square x. Therefore, tell a suitable integration. Therefore, integral cosec square x dx. What is the answer? Minus cot x, ne? Minus cot x. Everything I proving and showing, not only the formula type. නිකන් ඔය මෙහෙම කියවනේ. සියලු දේ proof කරගෙන යන්නේ. So cosec square integration is minus cot x, right? Minus cot xx. Next, number 13, you can write simple examples. Write number 13. Number 13. So sine integration what? Minus cos. Sine integration minus cos. Cos integration sine. Because sine theta differentiation is cos theta. Then cos theta integration is sine theta. So very first, sine integration minus cos. Cos integration sine. So tan කියලා what is tan therefore? Tan below still we not find the tan answer. What is tan integration? So therefore, see, every problem start from the differentiation idea. Because you know the answer for differentiation. Sine differentiation is cos x. That's why you took an integral part. Cos differentiation minus sine. Or sec x differentiation is sec x tan x. Tan differentiation is sec square. එවගේ tan integration මොනවද? Do you know what is the differentiation answer tan ආවේ කියලා? What is the differentiation? මොනව differentiate කරාද tan වන්දදු? tan ආවේ tan. Which differentiation becomes tan? That's a problem. බොරුව කියන්න බෑනේ. මොනවාරි ටක් ගාලා that is difficult. You can't remember like the previous sign, cos minus tan sec square. But the answer, differentiation answer, then this integration, this. There was straight some amount of all the differentiation you can use always for integration, right? අපිට නිකම්ම sin differentiation cos දන්නේ නැති අපිට නේද මේ cos differentiation minus sin දන්නේ නැති අපිට කවර කතාවද කිව්වා. That you can't do that. Therefore see that. මෙම straightly පටන් ගමු. What is tan x? Tan x integration මොනවද? කෙලින්ම දාන්න කෙලින්ම. ඔය තමන්ට දන්නවා නම් differentiation answer එක එතනින් ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක බොරු වැඩක් නැහැ. දන්නේ නැහැ. Okay, see, very important is tan. First time මේ වගේ ideas වල මම එන්නේ දැන්. See here, this tan you can write basic grade 12 lesson sin x over cos x. ඒක ඕඩර් වලත් කරනවා. ඉතින් sin divide by cos tan කියලා. දැන් බලන්න simple today's every note very important. If you follow my way, easily you can handle all the problem. But you have to regularly attend the class on time and everything. Then simple. අතර මෙදාව නම් බෑ. කවුරු එහෙම. So what is that? See here. What is the cost differentiation? What is cost differentiation? Is minus sine. Cost differentiation is minus sine. That is not there on the at the numerator. Therefore, I am rearranging. Balanda, make a minus down. I will make a minus arrangement. Now see this. Is it okay? Is it correct? Cos differentiation minus sine. Cos differentiation minus sine. But that is wrong because of original problem. Positive sign, not minus. Therefore, our minus is issara. ගොඩක් ඉස්සරත් කරන්නේ 1 over 2x plus 3 1 over 5x plus 1 integrations. Okay, now come to the answer. There's a minus here. There's a minus. What is cost differentiation minus sine? Cost differentiation minus sine. Very useful, very important. Any integration problem, if the differentiation of the denominator become numerator, cos x differentiation minus sine, any integration, if the denominator of that part differentiation become numerator, what is the answer? Logarithm. See, logarithm sin x. Then පොඩ්ඩක් පැත්තකට දාලා මේක differentiate කරලා බලන්න log sin එක differentiate කරන්න ඔන්න tan එනවා ඇති. But we not very familiar with that. අපිට එච්චර form නේවා. So tan x integration minus log sin x. But we won't show ගොඩක් අඩුයි මෙහෙම ලියන්න එක. See, the standard is like that. you know some what you call logarithm theories. You know logarithm theories. If any number in front of the log sign, all your mathematics show as a power, show as a power, show as a power. Therefore, it's equal to logarithm 1 over sine, logarithm 1 over sine nether. So what that is cosec, the cosec logarithm 1 over sine, 1 over sine. Is it okay? Oh, I miss cos ne, cos, yeah, cos x, log cos x ne. In integration, what is the differential coefficient of the numerator? The answer logarithm denominator ne. Therefore the answer what the log cos x, log cos x. So that is 1 over cos. Therefore finally you write this. What is 1 over cos kiyanne? Sec the logarithm sec x. Logarithm sec x. When you write the logarithm, we put something like a modulus bracket. Modulus bracket. Copy that. Logarithm tan x. Tan x integral. Integral tan x is logarithm sec x. Integral tan x is logarithm sec x. Integral tan x is, I proved clearly, logarithm. Then gonna පැත්තකට දාලා log sec x පොඩ්ඩක් පස්සේ homework differentiate කරලා බලන්න එහෙම ප්‍රශ්නයක් තමම හදමු. Differentiate කරන්න logarithm sec x මොනවද කියලා. The answer becomes this tan x. Okay, next number 14. So this is an important part hereafter. Number 14. There are also some confused Balamapi cortex. Cortex number 14. Number 14 integral cortex. Integral cortex dx. But the differential coefficient පුළුවන් ද කෙලින්ම බෑනේ. මතකයක් හිටින්නේ නැහැ. Therefore we can use some trigonometric issues. What is called theta? So tan theta sine divided by cos. What is cot theta? Cos divided by sine. Therefore, write this integral cos x divided by sine x. Cos x divided by sine x, right? Then make a simple lecture අමාරුවක් නැහැ. But straightly දාන්න තරම් අපිට දෙනුමක් නැහැ. Always in integration knowledge problem, if any denominators differentiation as numerator, then the answer logarithm sine x, logarithm. The answer cot x integration logarithm sine x, right? Logarithm sine x. Right, next one, number 15. Number 15. Integral of cos sec x. All the trigonometry I am showing now. Cos sec x dx. Integral cos sec x dx. Integral cos sec x dx. Cos sec x dx. Some complicated, right? But once you work here after simple, once you work is simple. So we don't know straight what the answer of this kind of cos sec thing. If you know any what is differentiation, answer comes cos sec they can. But unfortunately, quick. Okay, therefore something important here. See the method. Integral. Here you multiple up and down by numerator and the denominator cos sec plus cot x වලින් multiple කරන්න. ඒ step එක පොඩ්ඩක් මතක තියාගත්තම වැඩි ලේසි. Multiple by cos x plus cos sec plus cot x. එයි අපි හැම කරන්නේ. ඒකට හිතමු අපි. Multiple numerator අර conjugates වලින් multiple කරනවා වගේ. Cos sec x plus cot x multiple up and down, numerator and denominator, right? Okay. So why this? What is cosec x differentiation? What is cosec x differentiation? Minus cosec square, cosec x differentiation minus cosec x cot x, ne? Minus cosec x cot x, remember that, minus cosec x cot x, okay? What is cot x differentiation? Minus cosec square x. මේ දෙකම differentiation පොඩ්ඩක් උඩ තියෙනවා. Numerator එනවනේ. බඩු එහෙම එනවා. Cosec x plus cot x. Cosec x differentiation minus cosec square x. Cot x differentiation. Cosec x differentiation minus cosec x cot x. Cot x differentiation minus cosec square. එහෙම එනවා. But there's no minus. Therefore, put the minus and write that, multiple the bracket. Minus cosec square x minus cosec x cot x over cosec x plus cot x. Okay, very important. First step එක මතක තියාගන්න කොහොමද step කරේ කියලා. එතකොට වැඩේ ලේසි. So think why I multiple by minus of the all, because of the answer in terms of that. So what the answer in integration problem? If the differential coefficient of the denominator become the numerator, therefore the answer here, what we can write at last, answer is what? Logarithm cosec x plus cot x, but minus, right? But there's a minus. Okay, there's a minus of that. That's the answer, right? That's the answer. Right, next, number 16. So a lot of work today, very important. So integral sec x තවම කරන්නේ අපි. කලින්ම integrate යන්නේ මම differentiation දන්නේ නැති නිසා. We don't know straight what the differentiation, which one differentiate, answer ආවේ sec. එහෙම අදහසක් කලින්ම නැහැ. So after complete ඔන්න මේක homework කරලා බලන්න logarithm cos x plus cot x නැග minus පොඩ්ඩක් පැත්තකට දාලා differential බලන්න ආරක එනවා ඇති. Okay, now sec x. Here also same idea. Multiple up and down by what? Sec x plus tan x. Okay, multiple up and down by sec x plus tan x. Sec x plus tan x. Very simple. But you study the first step. එතකොට තමයි ලේසි. Multiple up and down by sec x plus tan x, right? Multiple up and down by sec x plus tan x. So if I multiply the bracket, what happens? Sec square x plus sec x tan x over sec x plus tan x. Okay, sec x plus tan x dx. Then see the answer, straight answer. What is below? Balanda denominator differentiate current. If you fail a differentiation, you fail a integration, and it's their application completely fail. Maths fail when I got without calculus you can't handle the maths paper. You can't come even the S-pass එකකට යන්න බෑ. එන ප්‍රශ්න ගොඩක් එනවනේ calculus, differentiation, integration, area under the curve, a volume under the curve, drawing the graph, and maximum, minimum, tangent, and normal, perpendiculars. So what is the answer therefore? What is sec x differentiation? Sec x tan x. Sec x differentiation මෙහෙ තියෙනවා. Tan x differentiation මෙහෙ තියෙනවා. එවන ලස්සනට දාන්න. Therefore answer is what? Logarithm sec x plus tan x. Logarithm sec x plus tan x Also plus C available. For theory parts I not shown the C. Later we can see the C. This is 15 standard integrals. Also we have inverse functions, quadratic functions and everything. I'll show one by one in other videos.